Called to serve him, the heavenly King of glory, chosen and to witness for his name. Far and wide we tell the Father's story, far and wide his love proclaim. I and 3,000 other missionaries burst into the song as an apostle of the Lord walked among us. We didn't plan it, but as we felt the Spirit, it came naturally to us. It may be easy to overlook the importance of music in our worship, but as members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, our active and deliberate participation in singing the sacrament hymns will bring us closer to Jesus Christ. Sacred music has always played an important role in our worship. In his book Mormon Doctrine, Elder Bruce R. McConkie said, "Music is given of God to further his purposes." I have studied vocal performance for 8 years, and I have seen the special spirit that music can bring. Today, I would like to discuss how important sacred music is to our worship, what can stop us from participating in that worship, and what we can do to overcome those challenges and feel the Spirit more fully in our lives. The Lord has made it clear that sacred music is vital to our worship. In Doctrine and Covenants 25:12, it says, "For my soul delighteth in the song of the heart, and it shall be answered with a blessing upon their heads." Sacred music connects us powerfully with heaven. I believe that President J. Reuben Clark said this best in the 1936 conference report. We come closer to the Lord through music than perhaps any other means except prayer. Sacred music also has a unifying power, and the Church recognizes this. The Church is currently creating a new worldwide hymnal so that we can come together to sing as one, no matter where we are in the world or what language we are singing. Without music in our worship, we are missing a valuable tool. I love to go rappelling, but before I go out the door, I need to make sure I have all of my equipment. Things like my rope or my harness are big and easy to remember. But if I forget to bring my small metal carabiner, I won't be able to go rappelling. I won't be able to connect my rope to my harness. Music might not be the first thing you think of when you walk into sacrament meeting, but if you ignore it, you are not having the full experience that Heavenly Father wants you to have. In spite of all of these blessings, we've all been in a sacrament meeting where we could barely hear a few voices singing the words. I recently conducted a survey to find out why we have this hesitation to sing. In the survey, I asked participants what would be the most likely reason for them to not sing the sacrament meeting hymns. The two most popular answers were unfamiliar songs and the fear of being the only one singing. It is difficult to feel the Spirit if you don't know the words or if you don't feel comfortable. Fortunately, there are simple solutions to these problems. Something that helps me to learn unfamiliar hymns is to look at the words before the meeting starts. If I don't know the tune, sometimes I'll just hum the verse first and then sing the second. For some of my friends, they like to look up the words and the songs on their Gospel Library app after the meeting, and then listen to those songs over and over until they become familiar. But it's still intimidating to sing when you feel like you're all alone, and if you don't feel like you're an expert singer. Fortunately, God doesn't care about your performance. He delights in the song of the heart, and it is your song that he wants to hear, whether or not you are alone. Something that helps my friends to get used to singing is to join the ward choir. Ward choirs are these wonderful places where expert and beginning singers can come together to learn basic music skills. You get used to singing when everyone is staring at you, and you'll learn to have fun with it. These things can be helpful, but no matter what, we need to be singing the sacrament meeting hymns every week. Work to sing those hymns. And if you are already doing that, consider joining the ward choir. Music is crucial to our worship, and as we come to understand that, we'll be able to come together as children of Christ and feel that Spirit more fully in our lives. I only ever met a few missionaries during my time at the MTC, but during that Sunday devotional night, I felt each of their testimonies and I knew their hearts. We can each have this experience as we join our voices in praises to our Heavenly Father, we can have that joy and spirit. Forward, pressing forward, as a triumph song we sing. God our strength will be, press forward, ever called to serve our King.